कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविताशाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकि कोकिलम्। रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेधसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीताया पतये नमः। जयत्याश्रितसन्त्रास ध्वान्तविध्वंसनोदयः प्रभावान् सीतया देव्या परमव्योमभास्करः परमव्योमभास्करः।
श्रीमते निगमान्त महादेशिकाय नमः। Rama, along with Lakshmana, after giving Shapa Vimochanam to Ahalya, entered Mithila. Janaka Maharaja was excited to welcome the both of them because he knew that he was blessed with two daughters. The first, who was the incarnation of Sakshat Mahalakshmi, called as Sita. The second was his biological daughter born as a result of the grace of Sita, Mahalakshmi, later called as Urmila. So, with these two daughters in his house, he thought, I have found two eligible bachelors in front of me. So, he welcomed them to Mithila. On their walking in Mithila, Rama and Sita meet. Remember, this is not found in Valmiki's Adikavyam Srimad Ramayanam. But Valmiki, besides Valmiki, Tulsidas ji in Ramacharita-manas and Kamban in the Tamil Ramayanam make it a point to mention about the love at first sight which Rama and Sita had towards each other. So there is nothing wrong in assuming so that they would have met, because it is not contrary to our tradition. Sanatana Dharma talks about 8 types of marriages, Ashtavida Vivaham. One of them is Gandharvam, simple love marriage. So this has been a civilization that has accepted all forms of thoughts in the society, which has been integral and very, very accepting towards all thoughts in the society. That's it. Now, Janaka Maharaja tells my daughter Sita and later Urmila. While mentioning about Sita, he does talk about how he performed Putrakameshti and she was found on Mother Earth. At that point in time, I said, Sita is Sakshat Mahalakshmi, like how Rama is Sakshat Parabrahmam Paramatma Sriman Narayana. Sita is Sakshat Mahalakshmi. Agreed, sir. She is Sri Devi, Mahalakshmi. But why is she called the daughter of Mother Earth? See, there is something called Bhavana in our civilization, a feeling. So whenever you imagine that there are 2-3 events in my house, one of my closest friends comes and helps me out. I like her so much, I say, if at all I had a sister, that should be like you. You are like my sister. So what does that mean? A sister will generally help the brother out. You are there in my sister's position to help. So I treat you like my sister. This like my, that is bhavana. In Krishna Avataram, Krishna was born on the Ashtami Tithi. The moment Navami Tithi began, goddess Parvati became Durga and was born to Yashoda. So then those children were exchanged and Durga came up with 8 hands with weapons in the sky and told Kamsa, you cannot kill me, neither can you kill my brother. So she acted as the fortress, that armor to her brother. Since she protected Krishna like a fortress is always called as Durga. So she was called Durga. Simple. Similarly here, since she was found on Mother Earth, like how we find diamonds, rubies, sapphires, all minerals that we all mine, everything is found on Earth. Coal is found on Earth. From coal comes diamond. So all these minerals, gems are found on Mother Earth. So the daughter was also found on Earth. So the king, for a moment, he thought that Mother Goddess has bestowed me her treasure to me. She has given the prized possession of hers to me. So she must be like the daughter of Mother Earth. Like the daughter of Mother Earth doesn't mean the daughter of Mother Earth. That is a bhavana. So Ja in Sanskritam generally means daughter. Bhumi, Mother Earth, is denoted by various names. Bhumi, Avani, Kshiti. These are all names for Mother Earth. Since she was found on Mother Earth and she is assumed in bhavana, in an emotion that she could be the daughter of Mother Earth, doesn't mean Mother Earth has 9 years of gestation and gave birth to Sita. It is an emotion. That is why Sita is also called Bhumija, Avanija, Kshitija. These are all names for Sita because she is assumed in bhavana to be the daughter of Mother Earth. So she is Mahalakshmi. She is assumed out of affection as the daughter of Mother Earth. That's it. Now, Janaka Maharaja says that the Utsavam which was meant to worship Shiva Dhanus is over. How did that Shiva Dhanus come here and what was its state? Earlier it was said that Lord Shiva had this bow, and because of the Hunkaram, the sound that emanated from Narayana, there was a crack in the bow. Though it was a very good bow, there was a crack. So, an instrument there, that particular weapon, since it had a crack, it could not be used further. So, since it was handled by Sakshat Mahadeva Rudramurti, it was given to the ancestors of Siradhvaja Janaka. And it kept going on generation after generation, and it reached the hands of Janaka Siradhvaja, who performed the annual Mahotsavam, the puja to that particular bow. So here it says, Hunkareda Mahadevaha Stambhitotthal Trilochanaha. So this bow was given, so he had performed this particular puja. Now that was taken back to its original state. That is when Vishwamitra says, see, I have brought 2 great warriors with me, very obedient children, especially Rama is very good at Dhanur Vidya. He may want to see the bow. Could you please bring the bow? Janaka Maharaja thought it was a valid request raised by Vishwamitra, the Brahma Rishi. He ordered the soldiers in his kingdom to go bring the bow. It was a very strong, very heavy bow. It was handled by Lord Shiva. So that was dragged on a chariot by many men and brought to the Sabha. That is when Vishwamitra looks to Rama and says, Rama, I have asked him to bring the bow so that you can have a glimpse at it. So go and see. Vatsarama dhanuf pashya iti raghavam abravit, says Valmiki. Vatsarama dhanuf pashya iti raghavam abravit. Oh my dear son Rama, go and see it. This one line has a commentary of 2 pages, full pages, 1 line commentary for 2 full pages by the commentator. What is so great in this, sir? How did Vishwamitra say this? Vatsa, oh my dear child. Vatsa means child. Vatsa could mean a calf or a younger one, child. So amongst Rama and Lakshmana, who is the child? The one who was born 2 days later. Who is Lakshmana? So what did Vishwamitra say? Vatsa, my dear child. Lakshmana stood up. Then Vishwamitra thought, I think this Ramayana is going in a different direction. So I have to tell Rama to go. Vatsa, Rama, hey Rama. So the moment he said Vatsa, Lakshmana stood up. Then he continued with the word Rama. Rama stood up and Lakshmana sat down. Vatsa Rama, my dear child Rama. This is how you should address children. My dear child Rama, Vatsa Rama, Dhanuhu Pashya. Go see the bow. Imagine Vishwamitra had told me. I would have also obeyed Vishwamitra. I would have seen the bow and I would have come back. But what did Rama do? He went there. He prayed to the bow. He felt the bow. He ran his fingers over the bow and lifted the bow, tried to string it. All this Vishwamitra did not say. He just said, Vatsarama dhanuhu pashya, go see the bow. But why is Rama doing all those acts which Vishwamitra had not told him? There is a purport there, which means Kosalaha saha ingitanyaha, people of Uttar Pradesh. It seems there used to be a saying, the commentator states, it seems people of Uttar Pradesh, that particular region, province of Kosala, were very adept in understanding the eye gestures and the tone and tenor of a command. See, when the mother says, asks Let's say instead of keeping the son, let us have the daughter for one example. The mother is calling the daughter, Ramya. That tone, what does it mean? She's not calling Ramya, she's telling, be careful. I will not spare you if you don't study. So, that word Ramya, the way you call itself will tell what is there inside that word. Ramya. So, she's calling out of love. Ramya, the tone. With your eye gestures also you can communicate. So, people of Uttar Pradesh were very good at understanding that, it seems. That is why Rama looked at Vishwamitra when he commanded, Vatsarama Dhanuhu. He's scanning the bow. Pashya, lift and see. That lift word is hidden. Rama, go and see the bow. That lift and see is hidden. It's like latent heat in physics. Hidden heat. So Rama went, took that bow. Vatsarama Dhanuhu Pashya. Pashya, see. He should have said Aropya, go lift it. But why didn't he say that? Because Dasharatha Chakravarti has sent Rama with the full confidence that Vishwamitra will not extract labor from him. Killing the demons, that was his only job. Asking him to lift the bow, lift the bucket, all this was not Rama's job. So later, if Rama goes and complains to Dasharatha that this old Maharishi called Vishwamitra was extracting work from us, child labor, then what will he do? That is why Vishwamitra did not say go lift it. He just said go see. Vatsarama dhanu pashya iti raghavam abravit. So Rama goes there and then he lifts the bow. The moment he lifted the bow, King Janaka, his ministers, the people of the city who were looking at this particular incident stopped winking. Because nobody in the past could have even attempted at moving the bow. Forget lifting, even moving was impossible and you needed loads of people to bring that bow to that sabha. And Rama, as a child's play, like how a child will lift the doll or a toy, lifted that bow. Then he held it straight. It was not strung for many generations together. So Rama takes the string, presses the bow on one foot, bends it on the other hand, tightly pulls the string and ties it. As he ties it and is about to string, see, without an arrow, first you will have to check if it has been held tight. So you have to string the bow and see. So the moment he strings, that bow creates a huge thunderous noise and breaks into two pieces. Now, the moment it created that noise and it broke, those eyes in the sabha which had stopped winking and which were in a frozen state, unfroze, and they started winking, and then they saw at a surprise that the bow was broken. Now what should have happened? The Janaka Maharaja should have come and reprimanded Rama. You have come to my house and you are breaking my object. No. He said, don't worry Rama, I will get this fixed. Get my daughter married to you. See, this is a bigger problem. If you go and break some object in somebody's house and the person says, you marry my daughter, wouldn't it be a bigger dilemma for the person? That is when Rama said, for breaking the bow, you are giving your daughter in marriage to me? No, I had vowed, whoever lifts the bow, I shall give my daughter in marriage. You have just not lifted, you have tried to string it and it broke in the due process. Do not worry Rama, my daughter is for you. Maithili nagar sulochana, lochana chakora chandra, jaya jaya, says Vedanta Deshika. The women were amazed at Rama's valor. So as they kept looking at him, they couldn't move their eyes. If certain women looked at his eyes, they couldn't take their eyes off him. If certain of them looked at his hands, they couldn't take their eyes off him. If they looked at his feet, they couldn't take the eyes off him. Seyam mama suta rajan Vishwamitra puraskritaihi yadrichaya gatai rajan nirjita tava putrakaihi asmai deya maya Sita virya shulka mahatmane pratignyam tartumichhami tadarajnyatumarhasi. Please take Sita to Rama and get him married to her, was his thought. That is when Rama insists that only if my father agrees, I shall accept this particular marriage. Now there was an invitation sent to Dasharatha that Rama has strung Shiva's bow and he has been able to win over Sita as a result of it. This is like a Swayamvaram, not exactly a Swayamvaram, not that there were 10 princes there. So, but then we need your approval. Please come to Mithila Desham. Let us see if Dasharatha accepts this invitation or not in the next episode.
Dear Astika reader, I am happy to be authoring a two-part book on the Ramayana in English. The first part is slated for release in the year 2024. The book aims to recreate and retell the Ramayana of Valmiki, conforming to the ancient commentaries and other allied literature. To receive notifications of the book release, kindly register with www.deshikadaya.org/books. Namaskaram.